A West Blockton officer has been arrested for tipping off suspects and buying drugs on the job. Today on Rational Lunatic Media. Brought to you, as always, by Rational Lunatic himself. Hope y'all are doing wonderful today. And it's nice, it's beautiful outside. It's hot, but it's beautiful outside. Get out there, get some sun, have some fun. Before we get started, though, punch that like button, click the notification bell, flick that ding. Whoops, I said that wrong. Punch that like button, click that subscribe button, flick that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. If you're on TikTok and this video goes a little too long, jump over to YouTube where you can always get the same content but the full amount there. Also, if you want to know about the worst of the worst of the worst type of cops, officials, judges doing the worst of the worst type of crimes, and when I say worst, I mean the worst, like one judge who was arrested for trying to meet a man and his 13-year-old son at a hotel for, a little bit of messed up messed up things. You know what I mean? Just one of the stories on my Patreon account, $5 a month, members only. Those stories though mess with your mental, uh, and not in a good way. Like they're bad. They're hard for me to report. I usually have to have a couple shots afterwards, but it's Thursday, but it's my it's Wednesday. It's my Tuesday, because my Tuesday night because I work nights. I'm a machine operator. I'm a machinist. Uh, but yeah, so anyway, my Patreon, $5 a month, link to my YouTube. With that being said, without further ado, let's get into this story, shall we? Oh, uh, uh, I'm dropping my report. I'm back. Here I am. All right, let's get into this one. Squeaky ass. Gotta get a new chair. I gotta get a whole new setup. I know. I'm working on it, y'all. For right now, until I move, I'm moving. My fiance and I are moving here real soon. So once I move, I'm gonna get the home office set up, and then I'll be a little more established. I gotta get, another laptop. Anyway, all that stuff you don't need to know about. Just know it will get better. You have my word. Just need a little bit of time. But thank you for sticking with me. For those of you that have started following from day one and you're still here, thank you. For those of you that are new viewers, stick around. You won't regret it. All right, let's go. This report was reported by WBRC Fox 6 News, brought to you by yours truly, as always. West Blockton, Alabama police officer has been arrested and accused of tipping off a suspect and buying marijuana while on the job. I'm pretty sure he bought more than marijuana, but I think it says here in the report, but we'll get to that. West Blockton, Alabama. The town of West Blockton is down to one police officer after the chief of police resigned and another police officer, was arrested over the weekend accused of alerting a suspect before a search warrant would be conducted and buying drugs in a police vehicle. All right, we got to pause right there for a second. Could you imagine, for one, that's the best way to get it, or getting promoted that way? Like, hey, you got a police chief, two officers. Police chief resigned, wonder why, probably done something corrupt himself, and then your buddy, probably his cousin, just got arrested. So bam, hey, you're the new police chief. Like, thanks for the pay raise. All right, screw it. I'm good with that. Whatever. Um, Now it sounds like the town of Blockton is a very small town from the sounds of it. Has one police chief and two officers, so they're probably all related. And this is Alabama, so they're more than likely definitely related, probably married to each other. So all he really did was tip his cousin off that he had to come perform a search warrant here in a couple hours. hey man, you might want to leave the house, get rid of whatever you got, because we got a search warrant for your arrest. You know what I mean? I gotta fix this. It's a little funky. Uh, I mean, yeah. What do you do with that? Anyway, I, I don't know. That's just crazy. Um, like they're just they're obviously running that town however they want to run it. Like, what are you gonna do? All right, let's continue. Mayor Daniel Sims said he immediately fired Officer Jerry Cannon after he was arrested Friday night. Jerry Cannon is no longer employed as a police officer for the town of West Blockton. It is our understanding that he has been charged with the misuse of confidential information and use of position for personal gain. Any further questions about his criminal charges should be directed to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office or the District Attorney's Office. The officer's arrest was a surprise to the town, but we are cooperating and will continue to cooperate with the District Attorney's Office in their investigation of the matter. The town's police chief had resigned, and the town is further investigating this incident to ensure that something like this did not occur again, said Sims. So Sims made a long statement. According to court records, Cannon, who worked for the West Blockton Police Department for 6 months, he only worked there for 6 months, y'all, admitted to showing highly confidential information from the digital detection system dispatch center and alerted people of the general public and or suspects, multiple suspects of the residents that a search warrant would be conducted. Like, he literally went to the elementary school, junior high, and high school, which all probably had 2 classrooms in every school. He literally went to school with these folks. Like I said, probably related to them, and they're issuing out search warrants. Who's investigating these people? Are there special detectives throughout the state that's investigating the little towns? Like, what is going on here? Like, is he investigating them, writing his report so he can make himself look good, and then going, oh man, now I gotta go put a search warrant out for these people. Hey yo, da 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 da. Like, I don't, I don't, I'm having a hard time grasping how this all played out exactly. But let's continue. Cannon also admitted to buying marijuana in the city-owned patrol unit and getting $100 payment for the drugs while on duty, according to court records. He just had no shame. Like, he was over picking up bud for his mama and charging her $100. Like, mom, I know I'm a cop, but I work for the town of Bolton or whatever the hell it is. They don't pay me enough. I have to charge you $100 for this weed here, mama. Come on, bro. Mayor Sims said Chief Josh Horton resigned Friday morning before and unrelated to Cannon's arrest. Before and unrelated to Cannon's arrest. Sure it was. Sure it was unrelated. The officer gets arrested. Just 3 days later, you resign Friday. He's arrested Monday. Things that make you go, yeah, freaking right. Come on, bro. Even still, Mayor Sims is launching an internal review of the police department and has asked the Bibb County Sheriff's Office to look at department practices and procedures and make recommendations. Department practices and procedures, they only had 3 people in it. Now they've only got one. What are the department practices and procedures? Don't hire your cousin, your brother, your best friend. Don't hire your nephew. What? I mean, what what kind of procedures could they possibly have? Ah man, damn, God, come on. Hey, if you need a job, there you go. it's Bolton County, I think it was, Alabama. Uh, yeah. Hey, if you need a job, they need a police chief and at least one officer, and it sounds like a pretty cake job. I mean, just don't tip off suspects and go pick up marijuana for your buddy. You know what I mean? And you'll be good to go. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office and Woodstock. So it's Bibb County. No, Bibb County is the whole county. The town is Bolton. I gotta look at the town now. Damn it. Blockton, Alabama. West Blockton. So hey, yeah, if you need a job, go to West Blockton. All right, let's get to the end of this report. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office and the Woodstock Police will assist with patrols and calls for service while the department is down 2 officers, said Mayor Sims. This is a developing story, and Fox, as well as I, as well, will keep you up to date with more information. As soon as I find out more information, I'll let y'all know what happened in this case. I really want to know why the chief resigned. I have a hard time believing it had nothing to do with his officer's case. I'll almost guarantee they're all related. Guaranteed. You know they all at least went to high school. The chief may be like their uncle or something. So that's, yeah, he might be a little older, but I guarantee he's related to at least one of them. Has to be. Yeah, that's the end of it, man. I don't know. Crazy stuff, man. Wild story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, man. Do you think they're all related, like I do? Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I tell much worse stories, much crazier ones. That's a little more good, comedic to me. A little something to laugh at a little bit. I mean, it sounds like nothing's really gonna happen to the guy. He just got fired or arrested, but it's a little ass town. So what are they gonna do to him? But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, in all honesty, they are pretty serious charges. He was technically buying drugs, even though it's just marijuana. I don't know if it's legal in Alabama, but even if it is, he's still an officer and he's buying drugs in a squad car, which is pretty bad, especially if marijuana is not legal in Alabama. Then I know, like, before the state I live in before it became legal here, this was like one of those states that would set examples if you got caught with just a little bit of marijuana. Uh, I got a possession with intent charge for having two eights that were separately bagged just because I bought them both and didn't combine them. But I bought them that way. I wasn't selling, and I got possession with intent to sell, a felony for that. Um, was later dropped, luckily, on that one. But yeah, this is one of those states that sets examples before marijuana was legal. So if it's not legal in Alabama, that's gonna be horrible. But tipping off suspects before a warrant is put through, I mean, hey, if this dude does need prison time, those suspects better be putting money on his books, because the only reason they're out there still doing their thing is because this dude is a criminal and a half who got a badge. Aren't they all? Anyway, hey, if you made it to the end with me. Thank you so much for being here. I do really appreciate each and every one of you, man. Summer's almost over, so before it is, get out there, get some sun, have some fun, y'all. Like, seriously, I spent so many summers just locked in a room, dealing with my addiction. Um, you know what I mean? I got bone cancer when I turned 30, a decade ago, and I went from doing chemotherapy to getting addicted to Percocets, having bad migraines from the chemo and the pills and stuff I was on, going from that to getting addicted to harder opiates, and I spent a decade, y'all, like, well, we'll say 7 years, like, just locked down for the most part. You know what I mean? I moved here and there, but for the most part, I was just in a room, just bang, bang, banging away all day and all night. and then just doing little things here to get my little fix. You know what I mean? Selling little things here to get my little fix. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so hey, if you're dealing with addiction, man, deal with it. Like it's worth it. You will feel so much better. I mean, I for the longest time, I didn't think I would feel better at all. I thought I was doomed. Uh, I mean, they also told me after having leukemia, I had bone cancer. Um, they told me that I was probably going to be disabled for life, that I wouldn't get my weight back up, that I wouldn't get my strength back. So I thought I was already messed up. You know, the doctors messed with my head with that, telling me that, and I thought I was doomed because I've always been able to work through things and like bust my ass, work hard. So I dealt with depression. Uh, I mean, plus I have severe ADHD and bipolar disorder. So life has not been easy on me, um, and I have not been easy on it at all, especially since all that went down. And I'm fine. I'm finally doing a little bit better. I'm just trying to get these channels up. So I ain't gotta break my back no more because I still got back problems. I still get migraines. Um, but anyway, the point of that is, if you need help, get help. If you're dealing with an addiction, deal with it, man. Get help. Go to rehab. I'm telling you, it's hard, but once you're through it, it's not that hard. But it's hard. It's not easy, but you can do it. Trust me, you can do it. Um, yeah, man. So deal with that. And the whole point behind that was it's sunny outside. Get out there, get some sun, have some fun. That was the whole point behind that rant. My bad. ADHD. I go off sometimes. Hopefully y'all can relate, or at least some of you can relate. Uh, at least I'm doing my thing now, and I'm clean. I'm sober. I'm just trying to get through it all. But anyway, yeah. Get some help if you need it. Fight your addiction. I'll fight it with you. Talk to me. Leave it in the comments. Uh, leave me a personal message. You know what I mean? You can. I don't know if you can on TikTok or YouTube, but if you go to my Patreon, you can do it that way. Anyway, talk to me. I'll talk back. Let me know what you think about my story in the comments. If you have any advice, I'm definitely down to hear it. I take all advice seriously. So, except for that stupid, all my haters saying, "Oh, Burger King's hiring, Jack in the Box hiring." Yeah, bro, check it out. I'm a machine operator. I'm not a broke ass. I own a BMW and a Escalade. I rode my bike to work for a year just to get my BMW. You know what I'm saying? So no, I do have a job. This is I'm doing this to hopefully make this a career one day. But I'm not stupid. I don't sit around just doing this. So yeah, for all my haters that don't work and just running their mouth, man, whatever. Keep hating. I'm gonna keep laughing at you. We all laugh together. It's good. We're good to go. Let's get it. Anyway, y'all, man, I'm gonna quit rambling. I don't know why I'm rambling so much right now. Uh, think I talk a lot when I'm high. Shit. Anyway, y'all, stay healthy, stay free, and until the next time, stay wild.